good. You're using the perch. I like to see that. That's good, turkeys. Good job. How come you're not going up there, bud? You're the biggest one. You like it up there? See, I put a stick down there and a place for them. Whoa! You can fly? That was cool. Yeah, but I put a nice branch in there, a natural branch, and then I put a way to get down, but obviously they can fly there anyway. Wow, I didn't know they could really fly. It's an absolute beautiful day on the farm this morning. Beautiful. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's actually a good day to get a lot of work done. But sometimes you just want to have fun on the farm, you know? I can tell the cats want to come out. Hey guys, how are you guys? Dexter! Oh guys, good job! You opened the door all by yourself. Hey Tango, how are you, girlie? You okay? How about you, Chunk? Hey Fuzzy, you gonna keep these guys out of trouble today? Hey, you're gonna keep him out of trouble for me, huh? Good boy. Look at Dexter, his coat is so shiny. Oh, there's Tango. You're doing flips, you're showing off with me, eh? Even Chunk's coat is so shiny. Look at it. Oh, poor Fozzie's getting all chunk in the face. Dexter, I just finished saying you're so shiny. Now you're all dirty, bud. Hi, Bubbles. You want to say hi this morning? Are you in a good mood? Okay, I'm coming in. Hi, Bubs. Oh, there goes Tango. There goes Mango. And there goes Bubbles. Nope, she's not in a good mood today. Some days Bubbles lets me pet her, and some days she doesn't. Fozzie's got an itch. There's Maggie. Look at the garden. It's getting so full and beautiful. All the hydrangeas are blooming. This is a garden phlox. This is black-eyed Susan. More hydrangeas here. More phlox over there. Oh, and cats. Cats in the garden. She wants to go see her friend Olive. Maggie's the only cat that does that. Everybody else keeps their distance from Olive. Oh, there's Chunk. Chunk showed up to the party. It's a tea party in the garden. Maggie just hit Tango in the face. And here comes Buddy Mango. Let's check the geese and the turkeys. Hey, geese. Here come the turkeys. Why are they chasing that guy? Okay, I'm letting you out. Okay, go. Fly, geese. Try to fly. It's a beautiful morning on the farm. Actually, the hay is starting to come in again, so maybe the neighbor might get a second cutting of the hay. These turkeys are still a bit small, so I'm not worried about fixing their fence yet. But once they get a little bit bigger, they'll have access to the chicken yard. That'll be nice. I hear you, turkeys. They're getting big, these turkeys. There's Fozzie again. Who's that up there? Tango? Looks like she's hunting. No, that's Maggie. Olive's gonna disturb the hunt. That one turkey there is doing really well. He's really big. Still don't know if it's a boy or a girl though. Okay, you want this? Hey, I didn't even throw it yet. You really like Bruce and Kathy's Kong, huh? Okay, ready? She's getting mad at me. You missed it. So funny, she's getting mad at me because I didn't throw it right away, but she's the one who takes off even before I just got it in my hand, and she's already halfway to where the thing's gonna go. I see all the ducks are lined up there waiting to get out. Might as well get the duck parade going and get them out so they can have all day out in the beautiful, cool weather. Right now in Horseshoe Valley, Ontario, Canada, where we are, it's 14 degrees right now, but by the end of the day, like maybe 3 o'clock, that's the hottest time of the day, it's supposed to get up to 22. So that's perfect weather. Perfect. Okay, ducks, who's coming out? Come on, ducks. Fozzie's blocking the ducks from coming out. I see you, big guy. You're not going to want to come out here with the geese. I know you. You're just going to run away. You're stuck, Maggie. Hey, buddy. Yeah, you got pets too, girlie, okay? I love you. I love you, but we're trying to get the ducks out. There's Maggie. The whole gang's here in the orchard. go so well. Lots of apples are falling off the tree. They're not very big. You know, they're little, small little things like this, but they're all falling off. I don't think there's very many left, but I should pick a bunch of these up and give them to the pigs. The pigs will enjoy these. Oh no, what are these ducks doing? How did they get outside the fence so fast? One of the things I really want to do is completely fence in the orchard. And that'll stop that kind of thing from happening where the ducks can try to find some kind of a hole, or maybe the bottom of that fence is not perfect. There's a little hump in it. Because sometimes the plants grow up and then they end up not being able to completely close off the ducks. So the ducks just wander, and if I have a proper fence out there, that won't be an issue, but that's a project for maybe the future, maybe next year, I don't know. It's gonna take a lot of money to get that done. That's a lot of fencing. There's old man Fozzie again. Fozzie! Hey guys, stop chewing on the fence. Stop chewing on the fence. It's Elvis's turn to come out today. Here you go, guys. Maggie, I see ya. Maggie. Hey, Maggie. Say hi to your friend Olive, eh? And there's Dexter. Dexter, I hear ya. Dexter, come here, bud. Dexter.
Look at Dexter. Look at Dexter. It's so nice to hang around here. Nice weather.
It's a miracle Dexter's coming for you. It's not for Olive. She's scaring him away. Imagine he came for hugs. I'm impressed with Dexter.
Dexter, come to me.
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Wow, you're showing off, eh, Dexter? You're showing off. Dex? Dex? Dexter? Dexter?
Look at Elvis teasing Michael Jackson. That hen wants to dust bath right there. Don't you get any closer, Elvis. I want to keep my shins looking good, okay? Watch it, Olive. Elvis is going to get you. Here's Dexter again. Dexter! Boy, the cats are really following me around the farm today. It's so nice to see. Elvis is getting a little too close for comfort. How you doing, geese? Hey, guys. How are ya? How are ya? Look at the blue eyes. They're a little bit dirty looking. All those black leghorn hens are like dust bathing right there. But they do in fact have a dust bath right there. But I guess they want to use the sand outside. That's okay. Hey, buddy. How are ya? You guys leave Dexter alone. He's my buddy. Oh, there's Maggie again. Everywhere we look, there's a new cat today. She wants to say hi to her friend Olive again. That's like 5 times today. You can't get any more wholesome than these two, I tell you. They're like good friends, these guys. Maggie and Olive. Who knew? Hey, Maggie. Hey, Maggie's lost her air tag. Oh, I know, Maggie. There, the air tag is gone. See? It's just the holder. This isn't good. Okay. So now we're going on an adventure to find Maggie's actual air tag. It must have came out of the holder. Always a fun time at the Hidden Spring Farm. Oh, there's Mango. Mango. And Fozzie. Come here, Mango. Come here, bud. Everybody wants me to put a collar on you, but I can't get you. You won't come to me. Oh, there's Dexter again. Hey, buddy. See, you come to me no problem. Funny enough, I am getting a signal for the air tag around here, but it could be like anywhere in this vicinity, about maybe 100 feet in any direction. That's how the air tags work when it's on the Bluetooth. So really, I just have to kind of walk around north, south, east, and west, and then look at my phone to see if I'm right there. And then if I am right there, sometimes you can click the sound button and it'll go beep, 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 beep. But I need to track this down. I wonder if the little silicone holder on Maggie's collar is broken. That's why the air tag slipped out. Or maybe it's from when she's rubbing up all over Olive. Maybe when she's rubbing on it, it came out. I'm getting a signal from somewhere in here. See, you hear it? I think there it is. Right there. Oh boy, how the heck did that fall out? I'll have to check Maggie's holder later once I get her back in and check to see if it's broken in some way that this is easy to fall out. Billy! Let's go see Billy. Bubby! How you doing, buddy? Bubby! Nose bump? Good boy. Hey, Billy. How are ya? How are ya? You okay, Billy? You got stuff on your eyes. You're okay, right? You're solid. You're a solid pig. You know what's very interesting about Billy's pig yard here is that there's a bunch of tomato plants growing right there, and there's a bunch of tomato plants growing right here. All of this is tomatoes. And there's actual tomatoes growing on it. You know, like, it's kind of a mystery. I don't even I'm not sure exactly how this happened, but we do give them a lot of tomatoes to eat. So maybe the seeds drop, or maybe when they swallow the seeds and then poop it out, the tomatoes are just growing from the poop. Either way, it's pretty cool that we have tomatoes growing in the pig yard, and they can just eat the tomatoes when the tomatoes grow, you know what I mean? And they haven't really made a mess of it, so it's like they're still plants, like they're not destroyed, you know? Look, there's some more right there. See? Look at them, they're all growing like vines. Keep in mind that this used to be all grass, nice grass. But the pigs like to ruin everything, and they dig it all up and they make a mess. Like, look at Bobby's side. Bobby's side is so messy. He's got all these holes there. Sometimes I'll fill it up with water, but you can't have anything nice when it comes to pigs, because it used to have nice grass like that, and now there's none. I suppose the ultimate system to have with pigs would be to have like a pastured area, and then you keep the pig in an area for maybe like 2 or 3 days, and then you're moving the pig to the next area. And then after a few days, you're moving the pig to the next area so they can eat the grass, but it doesn't really give them a chance to ruin the soil, maybe. But that's a lot of work. You need like a big proper setup for that. And we do have a big kind of grassy area, but the fencing is not set up for pigs. That's going to be a huge amount of work and a huge expense to get that set up. Another funny thing about these two pigs in particular is that if the grass is in the ground growing, they eat it. But if I take some grass cuttings and give them the grass, all they do is roll in it. So they're a little bit odd in that regard. We just had a guest check out yesterday. They were here for 2 nights. And a nice family with a couple of really young infant kids. So I don't know if the kids really got to enjoy the farm too much, but maybe in a couple years they'll be back. You never know. We always try to give a great experience to people when they come to the farm. And next week we have a guest coming from Toronto, family, and they're here for like 15, 16 nights. So that's a really good booking. When you get those long bookings, it's like a good amount of money for those bookings, right? Because you figure it's $300-400 a night times 2 weeks. That's a few $1,000s. I mean, Airbnb, short-term rentals, farm stay, to me, in my opinion, is a great way to supplement your income. There's no way that we could live the kind of lifestyle that we live or that we want to live just growing some hay and selling it, or growing corn, or having some cows here and raising them, you know? Like, you wouldn't make the kind of money to really live like a great life. It could be a good life, maybe, but not for somebody like me who has zero experience, actual farming experience, agricultural education, you know? So I'm just doing my best with what I have for now. Maggie! Where's Tao? There's Mango.
That one, it doesn't. Let me try. Gonna get it. Yeah, see.
She's just gonna do a bunch of these snow peas. You can see they're all doing really well. She's probably just gonna blanch these and put them in the freezer because we have too many. Look at Olive. She's crazy. Lots of beans growing. Look at all these beautiful beans. This is all beans. And my darling planted fresh beans here, so we'll get a second harvest from that. Chilies are doing really good too. Look how many chilies are on here. There's like 50 chilies on this tiny plant. My darling's just trimming up her Filipino veggies here. This is upo squash. Look at it, it's doing really well. It's exciting. There's a lot of them that are growing too, like here. It's a little baby one starting down here. What about this side, darling? What do you call this again?
Patola.
Patola. So this patola has some vegetables. You see the little vegetable thing? It's kind of like a long squash type thing, but there must be, I don't know, a dozen or so growing on here. It's doing really well. There's Maggie hunting from the high ground. So even this one here is a little bit different. This is like a long, what do you call this, my darling?
Upo, long squash.
This is a upo also, but it's a different variety of upo. So you can see the shape of it is like long and slender, whereas this one here is more rounded. But it's a good thing I built this extra trellis. You know, we already had that trellis and I built this one because my darling really wanted to grow this upo, and we don't have enough space with all the beans and the peas and everything else that we're growing there. We needed another trellis system, so this is a good, easy, quick solution. And it's, some of this stuff is already growing up to the top. I still need to get some more of this remesh to cover the top so that it can actually grow on the top, and then we'll get the veggies hanging down from the inside. It'll be so cool. Cabbage is doing really good. Look at that. It's hard, solid. Although it was a slow start for the gardening season this year because the amount of wet weather that we had was just nuts. But I honestly must say that the garden has been making some kind of a comeback, and all the peppers are now looking good. And that's looking good that she's growing over there, and all that Asian squash type stuff. And it wasn't looking that great at, you know, in June. In July we had so much rain, but honestly we haven't had to water that much. It just rained again last night, so everything's all wet. You can see how dark the soil is because it's all wet. But we're out here really early. You'll notice that there's no sun right now in the garden. That's how early we are. Those trees right over there, those big trees, once the sun comes up over those trees, then there's full sun all day long. That's kind of why we positioned the garden in this spot. We knew that it had early morning shade. Olive's looking at something, and I look over there and it's Dexter. Dexter's on top of the fence. Dexter! Dexter, come here, bud. Dexter! Hey, buddy. Don't get tangled up in the grapes. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Hey, Dexter. He's such a good boy, Dexter. Look at him, he wants to climb up on me. I wanted to talk to you guys about something over here in the pumpkin patch too. Not so much a question for all you pro gardeners out there watching, but honestly, I've been studying a little bit about pumpkins and how they need the pollination of the male and female flowers. The female flowers is the one that gives the fruit. The male flowers needs the bees to go in there and then go into the female flowers. Those are all male flowers. They open up early in the morning and they only open for about a day or so. And what's happening is that there's no female flowers. The male flowers are supposedly bigger. You can see the size of this flower compared to my hand. There's the stamen inside there, but there's no little fruit thing under here. How you know it's a female flower, according to the internet, is that there should be a little fruit thing under there. The trouble, what I see happening, is that there's an awful lot of male flowers and no female flowers. So even if there were bees here, I don't know what's happening with these vines that there's no female flowers. But you got to figure it's already the middle of August. How are we supposed to get full-size pumpkins by like late September, October? So I don't know if that's going to happen. Of all of these pumpkins right here, I have seen one fruit started. Let me see if I can find it. There it is right there. So if you look down here, it looks to me like there's one little pumpkin started. So let's hope we can get at least one pumpkin. But another thing that I notice is happening is that a lot of these leaves are getting like a white mildew. You know, they don't even look like beautiful green leaves anymore. It's like they have some kind of mold growing. So I honestly don't know if we're gonna get some actual pumpkins. Here's Fozzie again, following me around the farm. How could you not love this guy? Fozzie, I'm filming, buddy. What are you doing? Look, you got weeds all over your skin here. We do have a bunch of watermelons growing though, so that's good. Like there's a watermelon. There's a little baby watermelon. There's a watermelon right in there. There's another one way up in there. And there are like a bunch of small ones. There's a little small one there, a little small one there. So cross our fingers that those watermelon will mature enough that we'll have at least a decent sized melon. Cantaloupes, which is on the other end, 0 fruit so far. The corn has lots of corn ears growing, so we're hopeful to get a whole bunch of corn. And there's the update in the cornfield there. Fozzie's gonna go say hi to Mama. Fuzzy, let's go. We got to get out of here. We got more farm work to do. Let's go, Fuzzy. Let's go, Fuzzy. Come on, you're going to get locked in here. Then you're going to be crying and crying. Let's go, bud. Come on, buddy. We got more farm work to do. Let's go. Is that as fast as you can go? Fuzzy! Another fun day on the farm. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys.